Oh, this is way better. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna stand up, and you're gonna face that way. You're gonna go arms up, wrap around. So you can kind of do this two different ways. It's interesting to collect the data from two different standpoints. Make sure there. Yeah, cool. And so with a female, I would obviously not do that. Say place that on your nipple line. You go arms down. So I'll get your baseline, which is like 92.5. And then what I'll have you do is take a big breath in. And then rest. And then relax out. Did you take a big breath in? Okay, and then rest out. Take a huge breath in. And then rest out all the way out. See how far you can go out. Take a big breath in. Big. Much as you can. And then all the way up. 2.5. All the way. 90 point, I'll call it 90, 92.5, 90, okay. Okay, and then we'll go lower, so I'm gonna have your arms up again. And then so first one's on the nipple line, second one's on that 10th rib region here.
Okay.
Yep. And then same thing again, I'm getting the baseline 77.5. And then take a big breath in. 82, good, all the way out. Seven, 4, 5, 82, 7, 4, 5. Okay, cool. So, and then I'm looking at this going, okay, how much of a excursion are you taking? Cumulatively, 2.5, 4.5, 5.5 centimeters diaphragm, 2.5 thoracic. Okay, cool. So you breathe more with your diaphragm than your thoracic, which that's pretty normal for most people, or abnormal mostly, but it should be normal. Are you right-handed?
Yeah.
Right-handed. Cool. Then I'm going through circumferences, and let's see here. Go there. Cool. And then we're looking for like 2 inches. Between, yeah. So Alexa, how many centimeters are in 2 inches? Alexa, how many centimeters are in 2 inches? 5.5.
2 inches is 5.08 centimeters.
5.08. So 5, basically. Alexa, stop. Yeah. So with this guy, with your T-spine, I think it would be helpful to train more thoracic breathing for you because you're so good at diaphragmatically breathing. It might help open your spine up a little bit, which will help stabilize your shoulders, right? So I wouldn't necessarily say that, but I would say, yeah, we're probably looking for a little bit more T-spine inhalation. Yeah. I'm gonna have you face this way, and then we're looking at circumferences now. So I'm gonna have you, yeah, perfect. And I'm just gonna be wrapping around here, looking for the biggest part of your bicep. Cool, and then just drop your arm down straight. Yeah, perfect, man. Good. 26.5. And so what I typically do, 26.5, is I'll just run down the arm and then go to the other arm and then run down the leg and go to the other leg.
Gotcha.
If you go down the whole side, then 26. If you go down the whole thing, then if you want to bounce back and forth, you're like, it's a little more cumbersome. Like if I see something on one side, I'm like, I want to check that again. It just seems like a little easier flow wise. 17.5. Okay, then I'm gonna flip sides. And I'm telling them as we go here, like I'm saying, yeah, I mean, obviously if you're interested in like the physique component of this thing, we can get your circumferences, but what we're looking at mainly is there any asymmetry in girth based on potential like impingement issues. So we're looking for kind of like impingement issues. Call that 25. That's interesting.
Well, and how do you answer? They say, well, what is impingement?
So impingement could be like a nerve innervation issue. So like for example, and I would typically tell them this anyway. Like for example, if you have, let's say, a pinched nerve in your neck, and it's not innervating the muscles as well in this shoulder, we might see a circumference or girth issue because these muscles aren't being communicated to as well as the other side. So if I see something downstream, like a whole left upper extremity, where I'm going, why is there the bicep and the forearm is 2 inches or 2 centimeters shy of the right? I'm going, okay, is handedness going to play a role in that? Maybe. But 2 centimeters is quite a bit, man. That's pretty massive right there.
Yeah.
So I'm going, yeah, maybe. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe there's something going on in your neck or your T-spine or something like that that could be creating an impingement. Especially if there's face this way. Especially if there's corroborating pain responses and stuff like that in the neck or the shoulder. So I say, hey, I'm gonna go under. I'm gonna go right under your gluteal fold. Is that okay? You mind? No? Okay. So I'll always ask, check in. And I'm just, you got kind of thick pants on, so I'm just doing my best here. 52. It's ideal if somebody's got like jogger, something thin like this, or yoga pants or whatever girls wear. I'm just gonna hike you up here. So I can get down to that guy. Yeah. Four. Five. Okay, and then flip sides. If you have any questions, then fire away.
Yeah, totally.
Pretty straightforward.
Where did you get this tape?
2.5 Amazon.
Nice.
I'll get you. I'll get one for you.
Cool.
Practice with here. You can take it home. Do it in a minute. I gotta get another order of these things anyway. We I didn't realize these are kind of delicate, man. I mean, they're not delicate, but like we were yarding on them and doing like the origin insertion stuff, and it just shredded these things. 41. And then typically what I'm looking for is like anything over 0.5 centimeters. I'm like going, okay, that's something significant. Anything under or 0.5 or lower, I'm going 33. I'm going like, okay, that's human error possible, right? 33.5.
Okay.
5, cool. Sweet, so we got those done, and then like you can have a seat, and we can check these out here for a quick second. So, symmetrical, okay, so that's deficit, okay, interesting, deficit, symmetrical, okay, so, and then like these guys, 0.5, I'll write them down, but it's not going to be something that I'm like, this is interesting to me.
I'm surprised the upper arm wasn't.
Yeah.
Because my right arm's like always been like noticeably larger than my left arm. Harley, I think, was one of those.
Let's check it. Let's check it again. There's the human error component.
I've been trying to make it more symmetrical.
You said which one's been bigger?
My right arm.
Yeah, bro.
I used to.
Definitely not.
I fenced a lot as a kid.
No.
You can
25 pounds, 26.5, definitely. That's cool. So like whatever you've been doing has been balancing
Yeah.
stuff out, man. That's the work right there, right? So yeah, I mean, so the only thing is this forearm action. You're right-handed. You're a climber.
Mm-hmm.
What's your dominant hand to climb with?
I mean, it's
Or-
kind of this thing where it depends
Is
on.
it a go-to though? Do you have like a go-to?
I'm definitely
that-
strong. Like when I go into hangboarding,
Like if you-
I notice that my right arm.
Right.
They have a cool thing where it shows you how much weight you're balancing.
Is it more right?
And usually
Yeah,
more right. And so I've been trying to work on, but.
Okay, so that might
Yeah.
be it. Might be more of the grip strength
Mhm.
component here,
Mm-hmm.
which makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Right. The upper arm, I would assume you're probably not using as much of your bicep
Yeah. So.
to pull it. It's more like
Yeah.
shoulder and hand, right?
Yeah.
And then this is
Yeah.
yeah. So that makes more sense to me. This is I'm not even like really thinking about
Mhm.
this too much. 0.5's off. It's like okay, that's cool. And this makes sense. So
Mhm.
I'm not too concerned about either of those. But I'll write them down on there.
Mhm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna have you pull your pant leg up. We're gonna check for edema. This is a 5-second hold. It's on the inside part of the thigh or inside part of the lower leg, about a third of the way up here. Just push in, not too hard but not too soft. Hold it. 5 seconds. Let off. Rub it. If there's any indentation, may have edema. If not, you don't have edema. You don't have edema.
Cool.
No. I tell them this is also one of those data points that contributes to allostatic load
Right.
and helps me to make better decisions on how much stress we can impart on your body as we're going through this process. So I tell them that when I do this.
Nice.
And so, okay, next thing we're doing is moving to the posture zone here. So I'm gonna have you, let me pull this thing around. Great info. Thanks, Janet. Hope you're having a great day. Where are we doing this? What are we doing here? There we go. Come on, get off that thing. Oh, it's sticky. Yeah. There we go. Clean that window now. Let's see. There we go. Cool. That thing is handy, man.
Yeah.
Okay, posture. So then I say, great, we've completed vitals. Anything? Do you have any questions? No, good to go. Okay, great. So then I'll usually have my camera here and I'll be taking pictures of people. But we don't because we have this going on, but that's
Right.
cool. So what I'll do is demo this for them. I'll say, hey, I'm gonna have you stand facing equal distance apart with your feet. Look straight up and stare straight ahead.
Okay.
That's it. Make sure those things are equal distance apart to you. Very nice. And now I'm just staring at them, right? First thing I do, I don't let them like hang out there too long by themselves because it gets a little weird. They're just staring at a wall. So usually I'll start from the feet and go up, just to keep them kind of engaged in what's going on. You kind of feel like an island when you're just staring,
Right.
standing there having somebody stare at you. The reason I start facing away is because it also gets a little awkward when like you're staring down the barrel at them.
Right.
So like that's kind of why it's like, okay, look at the wall, but then I'm like, hey, I'm gonna check this out real quick. Right, like I'm up in their stuff, like going, yeah, okay, cool. Feel that out. See that. How's that feel? How's that feel? Right, okay. Check one more time. Gonna check in, say, hey, if you take a wish. Sorry. Okay, so left ankle supinated. I have these on a 1 to 3 ranking scale. That left one compared to the right, I'd say they're both in the 2 range, so there is a fairly significant difference in pronation and supination from right to left. Left is I'd say maybe 50% more supinated than the right. Cool. Then I'm gonna look at your popliteal crease, which is the knee bend. I'm kind of looking for that crease zone. Crease zone, bro. This thing's hyperextended. Okay. It's hard to find this one. Bend your knee. Straighten your knee. The left knee is weird, dude. Okay. Right knee. So your crease is lower on your right than your left. Not weird, just feels like there's some hyperextension going on that left knee. Which could be the pelvic thing. Right? Like what party right now.
God, you guys have tons of these bachelorette.
Dude, it's like we're in the thick of it right now. Okay, I'm gonna have you keep facing that direction. Maybe we can stop 10 minutes or 5 minutes earlier
Sure.
and I can give her a ring.
Sure.
Okay, and then go arms down to your sides. Cool, nice man. Cool. So I'm just gonna kind of feel on your spine here if you don't mind. Does that feel super weird?
Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that feel like pretty normal?
No.
That feels weird too. Okay, so you'll see this on the video, which would be kind of cool, but I'm looking at torso translation there. This is kind of what we saw with Casey when I was showing you guys the reported findings that generated. So your spine is slightly translated right, T-spine and left lumbar spine. I'm gonna give that a 3, so not a huge ranking, but there's something going on there. Cool, let's keep rolling there. And you'll see it's interesting because like in the picture, it appears that you're side bent. Like in the actual
Video.
this thing stopped again. Whatever. I think it's gonna keep going. Yeah. So in the video, you'll see that it looks translated, or it looks side bent still, right?
Like that, or I'm
Let's see.
exaggerating.
That's where, that's where you want to be.
More like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you go the other way, that feels crazy,
Yeah.
right?
Definitely feels weirder, for sure.
Like abnormal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. I felt a little bit off right there, but not.
That's why I'm saying it's a
Yeah.
3, not really like the screaming thing, but it is interesting to see that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at hip height here. Ticklish?
Yeah.
Oh shit, sorry.
Yeah, we're good.
I'm gonna dig in though. Just prepare, man. Sorry. Try not to clamp down. Sorry, dude.
You're good.
Okay, relax your arms if you can. Sorry, dude. Sorry.
You're fine.
Good. About the same height there. This is tough, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, don't squirm.
Yep. And then definitely your pelvis is rotated right. I'm gonna give that a 3. That thing was screaming at me a little bit there. I'm gonna check your scapular position now. So with scapular position, with the retraction component, you're falling down thoracic spine. And then looking at the border of the scapulas on each side. So seeing how far, you can get a tape if you want, or you can just kind of eyeball. You feel square right now? Relax your arms again, man. I just want to make sure they were. Cool. So this looks a little more protracted, a little more retracted there. Okay, so I'm just gonna write left, retracted. I'm gonna call them 2s. They're getting close to 1s, but still not like crazy, but there's something there. And then keep looking straight ahead.
Yep.
And now I'm gonna look at your scapular height. So I kind of stepped back for this. The cool thing is like now that I've kind of like poked on your legs and your feet, now you're kind of like hopefully kind of chilling out a little bit, right? Like it's more like, okay, we're just doing the thing.
Right.
Instead of like if you were just standing there the whole time and I'm back here observing you.
Right.
It's weird, right?
Yeah.
So now I'm like, yeah, I'm talking at you. Like I'm looking at your shoulder height right now. Just keep staring straight ahead. Sweet. Doing great. Cool. And I'm gonna come up and check again. Look a little closer here. Check that out. Check that out. And I definitely take pictures here,
Mm-hmm.
just in case I don't trust or I mean, there's sometimes I'll look at something when I process a report of findings, and then I'll look at the pictures and I'll be like, oh, dude, I was way off.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It doesn't usually happen, but there are definitely times when that will happen. So it's nice to have those pictures to,
Right.
to base your decisions off of. Cool. Head square. So no body lean, no torso lean. No. Yeah, no occipital head tilt. Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna have you take a step back, and we're gonna look at scoliosis. So I'm gonna just run my hand down your spine as you fold forward. Just go as far as you feel comfortable. And then back up. Yeah, okay. Go again. And then back up. Kind of fanny. That's interesting. Okay. So it's like it's not really, yeah, so when you roll up it's kind of like that, which makes sense.
Your hands when you're going as you're I'm going up here.
Yeah.
It goes like
Yeah,
that.
you want me to show you here?
Yeah.
Just from this point here.
Yeah. So
So yeah, all that felt normal, and then right here,
okay.
it like opens, like
Mhm.
fans open at the top when you stand up, but then when you go back down,
And it comes.
it's neutral
Mm-hmm.
on the way back up.
Hmm.
So now I'm already starting to go, what's up with that? Like, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like and I would do this right now. I mean, this is in real time with the client in here.
Right.
I would go potential rotational issue to the right in extension.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because your body is biasing wanting to be extended and left,
Mhm.
which is this is like dude, this is the Casey thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like this exactly, except that she didn't have any scoliosis, but yeah, I'll just drop my audio note here. So yeah, your body preferentially wants to be here, extended and left,
Mm-hmm.
and jar and lid theory approximated pelvically and right.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so that's kind of interesting stuff to see there. So now I'm starting to go, okay, like, I mean, did I do a consultation on you? I did, didn't I?
Yeah.
Where is that? Where did I do that? Oh, I must have done it in the study file. I did. Here it is. Did I not write anything down, dude? That's so lame, sorry.
That's fine.
I don't know why I didn't do that, that's weird. I must have just been yammering at you the whole time. So, get back to running.
Mm-hmm.
Which knee is it? Is it your right knee?
Yeah.
That might be the spinal thing, dude.
Hmm.
This might be the same Casey thing with the running. No, it's interesting.
That is interesting.
So I'm just trying to get in my head
Yeah.
a goal orientation of like why we're even
Yeah.
doing this, right?
Right.
So now I have something. I'm go, okay. Dude wants to be able to run. This is important. Cool. So the next one I'll have you do is facing straight on with me. Yep. Perfect. And then yeah, just equal distance apart there. Feel good?
Mhm.
Feet feel good? Kill it? Nice. Cool. Okay, and then what I typically do, again is go straight down to the feet.
Mhm.
It's just like if you turn around and I'm like,
Right.
it's just like to me, I'm like, let me
Yeah.
just ease them in. So I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go check out your tibias.
Mhm.
Let me see what's going on here. And I'm like down here and I'm going, yeah, okay, I'm looking at tibial position. Are they rotated? Are they straight forward? These look pretty good. I don't see anything weird here. Yeah, no, good. Right, so I'm like down there. It's not weird. I'm not staring down the barrel at them yet.
Mhm.
And then I can make I'm gonna do the stare down with you at the end. I can make a little joke that checking for valgus here. Looking pretty good. The left one feels a little like a 3 valgus. Everything else feels fine. Drop your arms, relax for a second there. So then arm position, they're pronated. Call that like a 2, pronated 2. Pronated 2. 3 would be like this. Like if your whole arm was like
Right.
hammered forward. This would be neutral.
Yeah.
This would be supinated, which is no one stands like this
Right.
except for Da Vinci's
Yeah.
God creation, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. This whole, I need to take this off. There's a hand wrist sensitivity thing. This was a weird game of telephone that got all of us wanting to put this in our data sheets, and from Greg, he was like, we don't even do that. So with that will go out eventually. I don't even fill it out anymore. But I am being aware of haptic sensitivities. Like if I touch, ooh, how was that, right? And then I'll look at arm position too. So just relaxed, neutral, nothing weird there at all. Adducted would be something like this. If someone was standing like this,
Mhm.
right? Or if same thing over there. So one would be abducted, one would be adducted.
Mhm.
If they're like this, I might go, why are they do this? Is a weird thing to do. This is pretty. And if they're like this, that's a weird thing to do. Your hands are a little forward, but you're pretty neutral there. So I can see a little space, and that's pretty neutral there. Then I'll look at collarbone. So now you can see I'm working my way up to my big joke. So I was saying, hey, I'm gonna look at your shoulder height again from the front side here. You feel pretty squared up right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna stare you down the barrel here. Okay, cool. Nice. Okay, cool. So what I'm looking for there is like, if they're like this, or if they're like, right, you know, some weird stuff. You're pretty straight up and squared up. I'm gonna check your collarbone height again. Dude, you're crazy rotated left. You feel that?
Yeah.
I think it's wild, man. Your whole like this is neutral.
Whoa.
Yeah, it's straight, dude. You're way over there, man. Yeah, like that.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
That feels weird.
Crazy, right? And then look at your arms.
Yeah, my arms like,
yeah.
that was so weird.
Yeah, so it's like there and then and then try and look straight ahead, whatever that means to you.
Whoa.
Yeah, because
Maybe that's straight ahead. I don't know.
yeah, I mean
I don't know.
look at the right fist of that dude there, on the skeleton, or not skeleton, but the muscular system
okay.
chart.
Okay.
The left fist, excuse me, the far left fist, that's neutral.
Wow, I feel so weird.
Total cattywampus, right?
Mhm.
This is why I would never train posture, right? It's insane to do something like that.
Right.
But there's something going on here. There's something crazy going on. Yeah, and it's interesting. Your shoulder height, totally neutral,
Mm-hmm.
but completely left rotated. Yeah, let me check that again. Yeah, and actually, square your feet up again. Sorry, man. Yeah. Look, your feet even wanted to go that way. So I comp for it.
Mm-hmm.
Are you messing with stuff right now?
Mhm.
No. Okay. Yeah, so that's right and that's left. Yeah. So then it's like. Yeah. See, that's where it gets weird. Now we're messing with stuff. Your system is going. It's like starting to play with things. I can tell.
So weird.
And you're not even doing it
Yeah.
intentionally, right? It's just like, what's going on here? Yeah, you're more square already.
So weird.
But wanting to deviate back, I can tell you want to get back here a little bit. Yeah, you're way more square already, dude. Are you holding yourself different on purpose?
Mm.
Yeah, that's a trip, man.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, you're way more square. I think you'll be able to see this on the video. So your right eye was lining up. Oh, there it goes. Just shifted back. That's a trip, dude. Okay, so we'll be, don't think of do it too much, man. This is why messing with posture, never do it.
Mm-hmm.
It'll mind fuck somebody. Like they're just like, wait, what? I do this? Is that right? And it's like, no, this isn't the game we're playing here. And I, dude, you can rabbit hole so hard into posture and just get like so hooked on wanting to correct posture. That's why I don't do that with people. I'm just messing with you to to play with that. But there's something. What's up? Why is your system so driven left? So